We in the motherfucking house.
This is the E-Factor.
All right, good morning, guys. Hey, you already know it. My God, I had a whole entrance planned, but because of unforeseen circumstances, I don't know. It's just I know it's been like how long you guys have seen me. I think 7. No, I was off the show before the show went on a break, so I think that would be like 9 months.
Is it?
Yeah, like 9. So I've been off the show. Hey, my goodness. Why are you guys like
I mean,
that?
there's supposed to be a whole shout and stuff. I don't know. Do you think we are missing you or something? But I think we do just a little bit.
Actually, everybody missed me. Everybody
It's
has been.
just a tiny
Everybody
bit.
reached out and they were like, "Oh,
Just a tiny bit.
but God, the E factor."
I'm not sure people missed you like a big deal like that. But okay. But I missed you sort of.
You did.
Yes.
I
I mean, just for courtesy purposes, actually. Wow.
It's not even funny. Anyway, guys, yes, we are back, and trust me, we're here to stay. We're introducing E Factor, the virtual session. So this is the very first episode of the virtual sessions, but this is episode 7 of season 3.
Season 3.
It's been a journey. I want to narrate to you what happened, but we don't have time for that. But I think we're going to release a whole video of what happened during the 9 months. So I think you guys should stay tuned for that one. It's actually an amazing story. And during our break, I realized I'm a carpenter, a painter, sculptrist. I don't know if that's a thing. But actually, I've been around. It hasn't been easy. But hopefully my journey will inspire you guys one day. So yes, here we are.
Our journey. Why are you making it singular?
Oh, the journey's ours now.
Our journey.
The journey's ours
I
now.
mean,
Okay,
I
fine.
mean, sort
Our
of.
journey will inspire you guys one day. And you can walk into the studios like it's BBC one day. So
Okay.
yeah.
Now that's something.
Yeah, there you go. So
But truth is, I actually missed the show a lot. It's been a minute actually.
it hasn't been a
have
minute.
missed-
It's been 7 months. That is really not a minute.
Okay, maybe because shush, I'm not even talking to you about that. But it's
Whoa,
actually been
we're shushing me?
just a quick one.
Wait,
It
why
was
are
actually
we
a long
Why are
break.
you shushing me?
Because I really do not want to indulge in anything with you. We are on a peace level today.
Oh, are we though?
We have another chance at E Factor, so baby, let's make it worth it. So yeah, it's been amazing being away. Was it amazing?
Oh, you said it's been amazing that you have been away.
No, wait. I'm trying to get my
Abundance
thought
of the
together.
heart.
I'm trying to get my thought together.
Well, get them together,
and put
man.
them on the show. So was it amazing? It was. I was actually now having time to watch the show really. Then I was actually realizing that I missed the show.
Hey.
I realized how much of a nice person you were maybe of the show. Sort of. Yeah. But I missed talking to you guys. I missed
what?
I missed everything.
Wait, you are
missed
saying that I'm not a
TF
nice person?
update.
No,
I
hold
missed,
on.
DJ Infinitus
Oh, my
Minimax.
God.
I missed Lexicon.
Okay.
I missed the
I guess I'm never
idioms.
going to
I
get that one
missed
out,
the
though.
interview session. I missed everything.
Okay.
So great thing is we are back on the show and drums roll again. So what you say?
Yeah, I was saying. So you're trying to say.
What you say? Not
So
happening.
wait, so you're trying to say I wasn't a nice person on the show? You got to know a good person that I was off the show.
Talking to me.
But we're the only
yeah,
two
it's
people
me.
here.
I didn't know, sorry. So what do we have to do today? Yeah.
This is how it goes. Like, I don't even know what to say. Anyway, guys, yes, we're officially back. And we know it took 7 months, but I promise you, I'm making you this solid promise. We are never going off again. For even, I think, okay, we'll go off, but it wouldn't be for even more than a month. So immediately this season is done, we are back at it again. Yes, we are going to show consistency and everything like that. So for everybody that has actually been with us, everybody that reached out or what's happening, thank you so much for actually reaching out.
Thank you all. You guys are
just
amazing.
makes us feel like, okay, the work that we're doing wasn't in vain and stuff like that. So yeah, we are back, and now it's just virtual sessions. Which, speaking of which, we have an interview with Amrit
Singh.
Yes, he's a spiritual, and I learned something. Is Danvard. That means thank you. So Danvard, yeah, this the whole thing. Danvard to everybody that has kept tabs on the E Factor, asking us where we've been.
Yeah, I said out.
Danvard once again.
I was supposed to say that one. Then you're supposed to say the German.
Yeah,
because I'm supposed to say the Danvard, then you say the German one. How are we changing this?
Yes, so you're gonna get our interview with Amrit Singh later. But for now, you know how we roll with the show already. We're about to teach you words. So the whole construction of the English language, that's what we're about to do right now. I like the way I'm breaking things down. So now, guys, I've missed you. It's not even funny. Anyway, so let's get into it. Sorry, I have a cold. I have a really, really bad cold. Somebody just
we back at this.
give me a cold.
Oh gosh.
Well, we are back at having a cold. I can't have a cold now.
Relax. You've been away for 7 months. And the first time you're back on the show, you're here apologizing for getting a cold. You couldn't take care of yourself in this space.
Yeah, I actually couldn't. Yeah, like, you guys can see I'm going lean. I'm losing hair. But then I have a whole restoration plan. Amrit Singh has hair. Okay, this is
maybe be grateful to God for letting you have enough. This wasn't you when you were leaving. I wish we can actually have a before and after session before we actually get into the whole thing. The last episode was a boy
guys,
Claire.
Look at that.
Please watch Boy Claire's episode.
Hey,
then let's come here.
Anyway, look, I've been introducing her. She's rude. I'm Delali. Anyway, so now let's get into our words now. Quickly, now, my first word is dowdy. Dowdy, it's going to be spelled down there. You can see it. You can look for it. And that means brave, strong, and determined. Now, our next word is bilious. Now, bilious means angry or bad-tempered. So, yes. Or okay, in other words, it can mean unpleasant to look at. Bilious, unpleasant to look at. So I used to be I'm bilious now because I feel sick. I just look very I'm not well, guys. So Danvard, pray for me. Thank you.
Okay, let's just forget the Danvard part in there. So aside from the words that we actually have for you, we have the confusing words that we give you. So today our confused words are especially and then specially. So especially means particularly, and then specially means for a purpose. So let me try and use it in a sentence.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I'll try. I want to share you sort
all of you, especially you watching right now.
Hey, okay. I know most guys have beard, but Delali. Why you gonna be like that? I'm coming to form the sentence.
It's about to be a flop.
It's not going to be a flop. I'm actually coming to give you a sentence.
Okay, let's go. Can't wait for this one.
Okay.
Everybody
grows a beard.
There's actually not everybody.
Wait,
but okay.
Relax. Most boys. No, wait, we are not doing this.
If you let me actually give you a way to roast myself.
Bring it on.
There are people who lack hair in the beard department.
Especially See? This is good.
You couldn't even roast me.
Relax. I was just trying to. I wasn't trying to roast you. I was trying to make you look good.
Looks like people.
But it looks like you know
me,
you're not supposed to be good yourself. So you just decided to roast yourself. It's fine.
All right, so that was the words. So I don't know. I think we want to get into what you're waking up to, but I don't think we have a lot of updates. The only thing that we know so far is that we'll be right back after this break, guys. All right, guys, so that was a song of the weekend inspiration. Now we're going to get into the interview with Amrit Singh right about now. Don't go anywhere. We told you not to go anywhere. That's coming like next up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're awfully quiet today. What's happening?
I am.
Used to be a little bit of a chatterbox, eh?
Nah, I'm changing.
Changing?
Yeah,
no more a chatterbox, eh? No more chatterbox. Nah. Okay.
I'm changing. I don't want to be all over. Like it's always like I'm trying to be,
Gosh,
get over you and stuff like that.
Gosh,
I don't want to do that anymore. You actually look like you've been through it.
Wow.
You're not going to go through it from
Wait, you want
too.
to get over me?
Like I say,
I'm such a how do you want
it's
to such a memorable thing. You see how you're trying to get over me?
wow. Don't give yourself so much credit. I'm just saying, I would really not want to involve in a back and forth with you. That's all.
Anyway, guys, like I say every time, this is rude. Anyway, so let's get into the interview with Amrit Singh right about now. Don't go anywhere. Trust me, it's amazing.
This is the E Factor.
We in the motherfucking house.
Okay, so let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to an amazing interview. We are back, and then we have Amrit Singh right here. And I'm going to let him mention his name, properly for you guys to actually hear it. So, would you like to say anything?
No.
Yeah, it's Amrit Singh. It's perfect. You pronounced it perfectly.
Amrit Singh, you have a last
The
name.
third name.
What is it?
Reinsch.
Reinsch. Okay. Why you?
Reinsch, yeah, it's German. So I'm kind of international. I was born in Germany, lived there till I was 25. And then I moved to India. That's where the whole beard and turban situation is from.
Okay.
So I lived there for 20 years with my family. Both my kids were born there. And my wife is Mexican. So we moved to Mexico now. So I've been all around the world. I haven't been to Africa, but that's next on the list.
Come to Ghana.
Ghana sounds super interesting. My wife would love it. She does African dance actually. And she is super into it. I mean, she teaches courses and takes classes, and she would love to go to Africa.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll be expecting you sometime.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's on.
And I think you should give.
Don't be surprised if we stand in front of your door one day.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would actually be happy. Okay. Anyway,
That's awesome.
And you have to give me tips on how to grow my beard.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is it a cultural thing?
Totally.
Your beard? Is it a cultural thing?
To do what? Say that again. You got cut off.
The growth of your beard, is it a cultural thing?
Yeah, it's part of the tradition to keep our hair uncut.
Oh.
The whole idea behind it is that God created our body in a certain shape, and that we don't go ahead changing it for cosmetic reasons, like start shaving off our eyebrows, taking off our, whatever, because every single piece of hair put on the body has some sort of sense, right? Some sort of part of the bigger plan, why we have our ears and our lips and our eyes. It's all kind of part of something bigger, which, we don't know really why, but, that's somehow how it works. So that's the theory behind it. So I got long hair too, but I put it in the turban. See, like up here, you can see I got my hair tied in a rishi knot, and then it goes on top of the head, and then the turban goes around to just keep it clean and protect it, because if you're outside in India, it's not good to have long hair open.
Okay, so when can you take off your turban? Like when is it? I
take it off at home. I take it off when I go to sleep. I put my hair down. I put in a braid, and it's it's a way to just relax, and it's a way to go into that state of, okay, now I'm putting my hair down. I'm relaxing, and then when I go into my workday in the morning, I put my hair up, and it's something everybody knows who has long hair. When you get shit done, you put your hair together in a bun. You don't have it all over the place. Because when I get shit done, you put it together.
You're trying to put that in place or something. Let me ask a quick one. So does it mean that you moved from Germany to India, that is when you started keeping everything, and you have never touched it with a bleed or anything afterwards?
No, exactly. So it's been 25 years now that I've been keeping it. I actually love it because I don't have to do the silly shaving every morning, which I hated when I was younger because it took so much time. And then my girlfriend complained when I had the stubble. So she was like, hey, can you shave? I'm like, it's annoying. So I love it like this. My wife likes it. That's the most important thing.
Looks good on you though.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, so now let's get into your work right about now. Now, what exactly is being a life coach all about?
it's about helping people to get to where they want to be at,
Okay.
Like we all know this, like New Year comes around and you have this like cool New Year's resolution. I'm going to go exercising, only eat salad, never touch alcohol again, whatever your New Year's resolution is. And then you know how long it lasts, right? It's about 7 to 10 days before you're like, maybe it wasn't so good. So this is how I work with my clients. And I try to catch them at that moment after like 1 to 2 weeks and be like, hey, remember why we're doing all of this? Remember what our goals are? And then, I hold you accountable in your process. And it's like through these small improvements, your life improves dramatically over a period of 4 to 6 months.
All right, so that's great. So you're just saying. So let me just go and say. So everybody, would you say everybody needs coaching? Like every single person?
I would say everybody could benefit from coaching.
Oh, okay.
I don't think everyone needs coaching. It's like, like what do you need in this lifetime? Not that much, right? A little place to sleep and some food. But if you really want to grow and you really want to expand and be successful in what you do, having a coach on your side is a huge advantage. It's like, imagine like a professional soccer team or a runner. They can do all that by themselves, but having a coach really improves their chances of success tremendously.
Okay. So why did you decide to be a life coach yourself though?
Well, for me, it was a very simple decision, really, because I realized I've been coaching people all my life. It always ended up, sitting with me and being like, having these conversations. And so when I left India and my career changed, I was like wide open. I said like, okay, what's my passion? What would I do all day long, even if no one would pay me money for it? And so the coaching came up and I loved it. And I got myself a coach. And then I realized how quickly I advanced with my own coach. And then I was just like, hey, this is how I want to earn my money. It's awesome.
Okay. So you've been at it for how long?
Now it's 2 years. Yeah, that I've been doing
this is actually very short. I thought it was a longer time.
Yeah, it's a short time, but it's the official, like the official coaching career started. Yes. Before that, I was working as a yoga teacher trainer. So I was training other yoga teachers. I was working at a school we had in India. That's actually why I was there for 20 years. We had this boarding school there. And I worked as an administrator, worked with the teenagers. I loved that a lot. Working with kids is fun and challenging. And yeah, so this is how my official coaching career started.
All right, so you mentioned yoga. Can you take us through a whole namaste vibe? Like, how, like, just give us like 2 seconds, 10 seconds of what your, I don't know, what
the
it
yoga
looks
is
like.
about.
Yeah, what it looks like to be coached.
Yeah, I mean, it's really super simple. I mean, yoga was designed by those yogis in the Himalayas 5,000 years ago, who wanted to go deeper into their meditation. And I don't know, have you guys practiced some meditation before in your life? I'm sure you have something.
Not.
That's it. Little bit. You tried one time.
Okay. So what's the process of?
So here, I'll tell you. So what happens when you're new to meditation and you sit down and you want to meditate and you sit there and you just the whole time go like, fuck, this is really bad. Like, oh shit, only been 30 seconds. Oh, how much longer? This is so annoying. What am I going to do? Oh shit, later I have to go shopping. I have to do that, right? That's like the normal meditation experience. So what yoga does, it uses your physical body to help you prepare for deep meditation. So that's why they do all these crazy stretches, which is actually some other style of yoga, like the Hatha yoga, the Ashtanga. They do all this very physical stuff. Okay. I practice Kundalini yoga. Kundalini yoga is all about really going inwards, doing dynamic movements connected with your breath in a way to open up your energetic body. So that when you do sit down to meditate like half an hour later, you actually, and I'm sure you experienced that too, either from sport or after sex or whatever, where you can really get calm and you feel this, oh my God, I'm so fully present in this moment. This is amazing. And then it goes away, right? So this is why we use yoga.
Okay. That is interesting.
All right. So what would you say is the secret to living the life that you really desire? Is there any secret like that?
The secret of life. Nothing more, nothing less.
Just that, like as simple as that.
Oh, what I found out is that the first thing a lot of people are struggling with is to really find out what they desire. What is it what I really want? You know, do I want that $1 million in my bank account? Do I want that big house? Do I want that red Ferrari outside of my driveway? Do I want those shiny, flashy clothes? What is it I really desire? And so when you really go deep in that, and that's a big part of how I start my coaching process with my new clients, you know, we dive deep and we go like, okay, what is it you really want? Why is it that you want that? Why is that important in your life? And so we explore that at a deep level. And funny enough, I tell you, most people come to the same point. They say, you know, really all I want is I want to be happy. Really all I want is I want to share my love with those who I care for. Really all I want is I want to be able to provide and give back to this world and really do why I came on this planet, to serve and give back. And that's what I really want. I don't give a fuck about the money. The money is great. You know, like, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm all for the money. It's great if you can, you know, like buy what you need to buy, provide for those who you want to provide for. Money is great, but it's not what I really want. It's just a tool to be able to do what I want to do.
All right, so you're saying when it comes down to it, or it all comes down to what you really desire, that is the secret to life.
Yeah, because when you it's different too, because what I desire might be very different what you desire.
Yeah.
And it you know, like, unless you know what you want, which is such a big challenge, especially for teenagers, for young adults, and for people our age too, you know, like, I mean, you guys are young, I'm old, but still there's people out there who are 60 years old, haven't figured out why they're on this planet, what they want and how they can give back.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, so I think you've touched on the turban. I wanted to ask what the turban actually represents. But if you can just
so
that again.
I can tell you a little bit more about it because it is something not just used by us Sikhs, but it's also used in the Hindu religion. It's used in Islam. I know it's used all over Africa too, because it's a way to put on a crown. You know, the reason why kings and queens would wear crowns is because it allowed you to connect to your crown chakra, you know, to your crown energy center. We all have these energy centers. They're called chakras. Mm-hmm. And this is the crown chakra. So you're crowning yourself to remind yourself that we are all, as humans, kings and queens. And so it's one of those things to say that to yourself when you look in the mirror. Say, I'm a queen, I'm a king. Yeah, let's go.
So is it that, would you like to get a question in before I go?
I mean, just go.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand, is it the whole study of the whole turban and stuff, that is why you went into the whole spiritual journey?
Well, for me, it was curious because I started with the Kundalini yoga and I started with a practice, and we had these Indian mantras in there, which are these words chanted in a language called Gurmukhi. And it was very powerful. And then my teacher was wearing one of these turbans, and I was like, that looks so strange, weird. You know, I never want to look like that. And then I put one on one day, and I put my hair up and I let my beard grow. And I realized, and again, it comes back to the same reason we practice yoga, is, hey, I can focus so much better. I'm on, you know, I feel connected. I feel like my connection to the universe improved. And, you know, it's a little bit like when you get closer to the router and you get a better internet connection, you're like, shit, yeah, I'm downloading my videos faster. I love it.
All right. So
it's a tool. That's all it is.
Okay. So if I want to go on a whole spiritual journey, what advice would you give to me? Like, just a newbie in the whole spiritual journey, what advice would you give to such a person?
Well, my advice would be super simple. first would be to find out why you want to go on the spiritual journey. Because when the going gets rough and you're getting to this point where you're like, oh shit, doing yoga, oh fuck, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, that's so bad. By the way, is it okay to curse on your episode?
No.
But otherwise you have to bleep me out later. Sorry. It's just a little bit more relaxed. Like you need to know why you're going on your spiritual journey. The second you know why you're doing what you're doing and you come to this point where it gets hard, you can keep going. It's like, if you say you want to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, because that's the only mountain I know in Africa. Sorry, don't know one in Ghana.
Yeah.
But, you want to climb up there and you're saying, I'm doing this. And then you go and you get there and you start walking and then your feet start hurting and you're like, shit, like it's a lot of work. I'll just go back home. But if you know why you're going up there, you are really clear on, I'm going on this journey. And, if it rains, it snows, the sun dries me out, I lose my water bottle, my feet have blisters, I trip, whatever shit happens, you know why you're going, you're going to keep going. And you're going to keep going to really, for yourself, for your why. So that why is the key for your spiritual journey.
All right. So, and for a mountain in Ghana, can you say Afajatu? That's a mountain in
Afajatu?
I mean, we can work
works.
with that.
Now, close. You have to say it again. Let me practice. Come on. What is it?
Afajatu.
Afajatu.
Yeah,
Closer?
Is that? All right. So, do you have any practices that you do daily? Like when you wake up in the morning, what you do? Like, do you have any routine, for your spiritual journey?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
So what I do is I like to wake up before the sun rises because that's a great time. My whole family is still asleep. The kids don't have to school yet. So if I wake up at 5:30, 6, I got the house to myself for an hour and a half before the whole hustle and bustle of the morning starts and everybody starts screaming and making noise and, like life starts.
Okay.
So what I do is I wake up before everybody else. And one cool, really powerful technique you can use in the morning is what Wim Hof, do you know that guy? The Iceman, what he propagated?
No, I don't.
He says, take a cold shower in the morning. Because when you take a cold shower first thing in the morning, you challenge yourself. That's your first battle of the day. Plus that cold water on your body really like wakes you up and gets you ready again for your meditative practice. And then I go and I set up my little spot. I have my little routine, like we live here in the mountains. So I put on a little fire and then I sit down and I do a little yoga. I do a little breathing. I warm up and then I start my meditation practice. So that I do every morning. And I spend like an hour and a half, depending, till the hustle bustle starts and those other people get up and start making noise in the house.
Okay. So from everything that you have said, that is from the yoga to you being a life coach to you being a spiritual person, it's like your life towards a certain line. So it doesn't differ from you being in a certain religion. Can you be a religious person and a spiritual seeker as well?
Yes, most certainly. For me, actually, I've came to this point many times in my experience where I'm like, what does it mean for me to be a Sikh? To be in this religion, to be, is it just like the same thing how Christianity was for me when I grew up, where I didn't have much relation to it, like for me, that was not so much part of my life. I would go to church a couple of times, but nothing happened for me. So I'm not so much attached to the religious aspect. If I'm a Sikh, a Hindu, a Muslim, a Christian, I couldn't care less. What I want to be as a human being, as accepting other human beings, recognizing my light, recognizing your light, no matter if you have a turban on your head or you shave your eyebrows or you don't, like for me, all that is secondary. What's important to me is the reason I have a beard, the reason I have a turban is because that stuff works. Having long hair works. It's like having long antennas, which allows me to connect better. But wearing my hair open like you, I could not stand it. It's like, it would be like, oh my God, when I wash my hair and it's all over the place, I don't like it. I would shave my head like the Lali did, because it's just, But like this with the turban, it works. It's awesome. I love it.
All right.
That's jokes.
Yeah, you do. Anyway, so are there diets that you take to support your well-being?
I do, yeah. So what I do is I eat a vegetarian diet, and so I don't eat meat, but I do eat cheese and eggs and those kinds of things. The reason I eat a vegetarian diet, again, it comes back to the same point. It helps me to make my meditation practice better, and it's easier for me to meditate. And as you can see, there's a common thread in here. If it's the cold showers or the yoga or the diet or the turban, all these things bring me back to this one point when I sit in the morning and I go into meditation and I go into connecting with the universe. And again, I don't even like calling it God because it's such a, misused word on our planet. I like calling it creator, universe, whatever it is. That's when I connect, and when I feel myself and I feel myself connected as part of all on this planet, that's why I'm doing this stuff for.
Okay. That's actually very good.
Should I get one in before you actually come in with your closing remarks?
Yeah, you can go. Okay,
so for somebody, a new person that is going to start a whole spiritual journey and wants a coach as well, right? If the person wants to start off from scratch, what are some of the tips and advices you are going to give such a person?
What I would give back to the same advice is get yourself some help. And actually, this is something I wanted to offer to your listeners and to you guys too, if you're interested. Come sit with me for half an hour. I'll spend half an hour of my time. I'll help you figure out your why. We'll go deep. We'll realize why we're doing what we're doing. And just that one meeting with me for 30 minutes will help you so much to get clarity on why you want to climb that mountain, because it's hard work. Going on a spiritual journey is now like, oh yeah, it's so great, I'm spiritual now. It's like you're gonna have to put in the work, and if you don't know why you're putting in the work, nothing's gonna happen. And then you can do everything. You can do Tai Chi, or you can, some of my friends only eat meat and never touch any vegetables, and that doesn't matter. Those are all just tools. It doesn't matter if you have a turban or beard, or again, if you do hatha yoga, or if you do qigong, or all that stuff works as long as you apply yourself to the practice.
All right, that's actually good. Now, back to the coaching. I would like to really ask this question. Now, it is about self-confidence. Now, how important is self-confidence to like every person on this planet?
Well, it's super important. Unfortunately, it's not something where we can just go snap our fingers and say, now I'm a confident person. Mm-hmm. It's something deep inside of you, and it has to do with our childhood, it has to do with our traumas, has to do with our experiences, has to do with how we see ourselves, how we carry ourselves, and has to do with all these human tendencies of doubt, of fear, of insecurities, which I deal with every single day. Is part of our life as human beings. So being confident, again, takes you back to the why. What am I confident of? Am I confident of how pretty my shirt looks? Am I confident of what type of human being I am? Am I confident that I can uplift those around me? Am I confident that I can give back to those who need help and who need to be supported? And then you start feeling confident.
All right. So I heard the way you spoke about your body and everything. Now I want to ask you what you think about tattoos.
Tattoos, yeah, great thing. Go ahead. For me, not my thing, just because I have a needle phobia from when I was 4 in the hospital. But that's just my thing, like tattoos are great. I think I love it. It looks beautiful.
Okay, so
go ahead.
Okay, so
knock yourself out with your tattoos.
But does it interfere with the... So if tattoos are fine, do Indians actually have tattoos too? Is it allowed?
Yeah. I have a whole bunch of friends which are Sikhs which have tattoos, and yeah. I have a little bit resistance when I hear the word "it's allowed." because I was always a troublemaker in school, like when something was not allowed, I would do that. So you tell me I'm not allowed to have a tattoo, I'll get one right on my forehead right here, just to show you.
But you actually seem like a very quiet, chill person. It's
I'm pretty chill. I think I am. Yeah.
Oh, you think you are? All right, Amrit Singh, thank you so much for joining us. But before you go, maybe is there something that you'd like to tell our listeners before you go off? Is there anything?
Yeah, I mean, I would say take advantage. If you're curious about spirituality, if you're curious about coaching, come check out my website. If you guys could be so kind to put my link below with the podcast, so people can easily find me. On the website, I have an option where you can click on the calendar, book a 30-minute thing with me, which, by the way, I recommend to both of you if you want to. Okay. And I mean, even if you just do it for fun and to just learn something new and experience something different.
All right.
Is it free or it become with charges?
It's free. It's totally free, and then it's really to explore if I would be a good fit in working with you as your coach. And, if we come to the point where we're saying like, hey, I don't think it's going to fit, then it's my gift to you.
All right. So that's more like a trial session just to.
Yeah, exactly. So you get an idea what I do.
Okay, that's amazing. I'll try that.
I'll be trying that too.
Yeah, let's do it. Awesome. I love it.
All right. So thank you so much. I am looking forward to talking to you again about something totally different sometime soon. If you are down, actually. Let's do it.
Totally down.
All right.
Love your guys' energy. Love that I've been on a podcast in Ghana. It's my first. So awesome.
Okay. So before you go, there's a thing that we say in Ghana, like when you're saying goodbye. How do you say that?
It's actually bye-bye.
No, there's something. Okay, like if you are leaving or something like that. May call. So
he's actually going. Or he's not.
Oh, okay. He's still around.
So for somebody actually going to show you what we say in Ghana, it looks like he's blank on that.
No, so since you are going, you'd have to say, Minyanum. Can you say Minyanum?
Minyanum.
Okay, it works.
Okay. Close enough?
Minyanum is like my friend.
Minyanum. Yeah. Oh, good. I like it. So I'm prepared to come to Ghana now. I know how to say goodbye. Now I just need to learn how to say hello, and then it's all good.
That's not goodbye.
So I think for you would have to say thank you for having me. So you can say Medase.
Medase.
So just say Medase.
Medase.
There you go.
That is it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, good. Look, my Ghananese is coming. Medase. You guys are good teachers.
Oh, okay. Yes, we are Dase.
Okay.
We're going to let you. How do you say thank you in German and Indian, or whatever language?
In German, you say vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank. Very good. That sounds good. Your German is very good. And in Punjabi, which is one of the dialects we speak in India, it's Dhanvad.
Dhanvad.
Dhanvad with a D.
Dhanvad.
Is it V?
Very good.
Yeah, Dhanvad.
Yeah, Dhanvad.
Okay, Dhanvad.
All right, Amrit Singh.
And I mean, what we do in India is we do this, right? It's a big thing in India. Because, and again, it's a yogic posture. It's like you're balancing your right and your left hemisphere and half of your body. You're bringing it to your heart. It's a beautiful way to greet and say thank you to someone.
Okay. Dhanvad, Amrit Singh.
Dhanvad. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I look forward to get the recording from you, because I'm going to put it on my TikTok and promote your channel and link you guys, and I think it will be awesome.
That's beautiful. Thanks a lot.
Dhanvad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Well, yeah, okay. That was actually very sharp.
This is the E-Factor.
We in the motherfucking house!
All right, guys, so that was an amazing interview with Amrit Singh. Trust me, I learned a lot. I am so happy that we got to go on a spiritual journey like that.
I was actually impressed with the interview. He has a whole good sense of humor, made it very interactive. So if you knew nothing about the whole beer tradition of the Indians and stuff like that, I'm sure you have an insight on all of that now.
Yes, so Dhanvad, Amrit Singh.
Wow.
And I mean, I learned something new today. Allow me to use it. Danvar. And
what's the other one? So you learned a lot.
it's something.
Hey.
You guys, you heard it when he was saying it, right? It's
Take
pretty
it
tongue
back
twisting.
then.
Would you go? Would you try to say?
Relax.
Okay.
I'm not trying to save you out of this whole situation. Go and listen to what you're come save.
All right, so thank you to Amrit Singh and every single person that joined us on this interview today.
Yes, but yeah, you can actually check the links attached to the podcast. You'll be able to get close to Amrit through that. Then you can have some free trial sessions with him. Yes, that will be very productive. You should all check it out.
Yeah, so we'll try it. I'll actually try it and let you know how it goes on that interview. So yeah,
I'll try it too. I mean, I'll try and get in touch with Amrit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say I mean, who doesn't like coaching? We all do. So yeah, do not mind him. It's been great talking to you guys. It's been beautiful. I'm glad we are back on this. Even though this is the virtual session, it's going to be great equally. No two ways about it.
Yeah.
We have him here. Obviously, it will be great.
Now I'm back, guys. I'm back.
No need to announce it loudly. Everybody can see you. We are going to have amazing people on the show. So from now till we actually sign out on the season 3, be prepared to be blown away.
There you go, guys. Yes. Looks like we are stalling again with the goodbyes, right? You know what?
I mean, so that's it. My name is Huguette here. Somebody you would really not want to know. So yeah, this is the E Factor.
my name is Delali, actually.
Wow.
All right, guys.
This is the E Factor.